Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Star Shadow Plays. I'm host Rob, aka Star Shadow. We're back with some more Cyber Knights Flashpoint as we continue on with our group called Cyber Valkyria Alpha. And we are continuing, like I said, our playthrough. You can see we got our version number continually going up, 1.2.9. Had like a level cap increase added recently, and although it's you can level your characters that high, the game is not quite ready to join you in that with items and enemies and such, but we're not there yet, so it may not happen to us, even though we're trying to get there. But it is still the holiday season around the corner, just in a couple days at this point, so happy holidays to everyone, even though this is going to come out in the new year. Still, Christmas right around the corner, and then the new year's coming up. So happy 2024 as well. Hopefully we're all going to have a good year. I know this game's going to be having a good year. We're all going to be having a good year. So looking forward to seeing what's going to come. So let's get back into everything right here. So we just finished the big heist for Octane. Wiped our debt of the 2 million digis, and we're pretty much on her side. We're gonna ride and die with Octane, and we're gonna see what that leads us to. We did pretty good with how that heist went. We had a little trouble getting in at first. They had the mission changed from the previous times I played it. They made it a little more difficult, but we made it in, did pretty well there, and then also we did a great job in the second part of the mission in the last episode to get in and get out with all the information that Octane needed. I was really surprised at how that went. Things went really well. And so we didn't get as much heat as it could have been, so we're at 27. We don't have anything on the docket quite yet, but I'm sure things are going to be coming up in the production pretty soon. But before we do anything else, we have a couple of, well, pretty much everyone who went on that last mission is getting talent points. So let's have a look here. So first up, the Cyber Knight. The Cyber Knight is good to go here. We can see if there's anything we want. We have room for another talent. So I think I wanted to go with trying to remember which one it was that I liked. I do like this one with the armor, shredding resistant armor. That helps. This is for drones here, if we want to hit that. But we also want to make sure that we are working on the talents that we do have so that we can continue to make them better. It's very important for us to be upgrading these and keeping those, trying to keep ahead of things, basically. So like we haven't used this one yet, but we have used this one from killing. We get that passive bonus, which is always nice because I always tend to forget about my talents. So this is a very good one. So if we were to go in here and look, there's bigger range, plus damage versus drones, and plus one move point too. Actually, that's pretty good. And then later, this is the recharge down, which, so these are all three decent. So that's definitely something we want to think about. Oh yeah, before we go any further, that's the preview. I wanted to see what it was gonna say. I wanted to see what we're looking at here. So she's very will focused right now. Good, little bit of extra armor stuff. What wouldn't go amiss for her is a little reaction, get that little extra move speed. And of course strength. I mean, all of it is good, but I think I wouldn't mind a little bit of that. The having a little extra move speed is nice, and of course melee damage is always nice too. But yeah, I'm not sure about the talent right now. I think we're gonna focus on some upgrades here. All targets gain extra -1 initiative and -10 move speed. That's not bad. Or do we not have? Yeah, we do have that one. So we go here, or extra range on it, which is not bad too. Gains an extra charge. That's not bad. So these two do the same thing. Range is not bad. I like having the extra range, so we'll use that one on this one. Then, oh, we only had the 1 point. That's fine. We only had 1 point. Okay, so I think I still wanted that anyway. Perfect. All right, so now we go down to our new multi-classed version of Breaker here, who's a soldier Vanguard. Right now she's still got guns, so she's still kind of soldiery. So we got soldier and we got Vanguard. So we right now have her with these are the soldier ones, and this is the Vanguard one. So we gave her a jam kit because jam kit's always fun for getting into things. Anticipation's not bad. Lure. Something like that. Maybe, like silence is not quite what we need right now. There's a lot of reaction here that we could go for. She's gotten a little bit of reaction. She's got no tech right now. She's got good strength, so I mean we could give her a sword. There's nothing in here that gives her sword. I guess there's not really any that I can think of actually any talents in here that are sword talents. Marker sites. Overwatch is always good. That's one we might want to continue doing. Passive talent and savagery. That's very gunny. Like that one is not gonna work for us, I don't think. Interesting. This would actually be something that could be of interest to her if we want to draw things to her. Tactical broadcast, that's what that's called. Taking damage from an attack. Very nice. Very sultry. Okay, I want to go... I want the little extra reaction. Right. Yeah, a little bit extra reaction. But she's kind of more of a gun-focused Vanguard right now. Trying to think which way we want to go with this. I mean, these are definitely ones gonna have at least one Vanguard go this way. Guess we'll soldier her a little bit more. All right, I do want Overwatch angle. Yeah, cool. And then +2 ballistic damage. Interesting. It's got critical damage on it. Oh, interesting. Oh, they have extra things on them now. That's interesting. Very interesting. Got +3 move speed though. I like that. Nice. Or is that just telling me if I do 1, it gets her up to 3 move speed? I think that's all it really does. It's just explaining what the extra point's gonna do, which is give us the +3% move speed, which is exactly the kind of thing that we like. Perfect. All right. Our newest hacker, of course. The anarchist. Oh man, it's so funny. What do we got for talents nearby? Oh yeah, that one. Canceling the body timer. That's pretty cool. Debuff drone. Yes, those are gonna be important things for actually hacking. What's your will right now? Your will right now is 2. Dump shock resistance. That's important for hackers in case you have an issue when you're hacking. Obviously, strength is one of her least important ones. Tech, reaction, but tech and will are going to be the things she needs, with the reaction being like that tertiary thing. So we'll do that. And kind of interested in that, but I kind of want to go maybe this way. Gonna compare real quick. Yeah, because she's going up this way, so we go this way a little bit. Because I like this one for hacking. Of course, this is good too. That might even be even better right now, but like both of these on the side could be good. I do like Cowboy and Krekkas as the like tree names. It's kind of funny. When I can gain +5 all matrix damage. So what did that say here? Gain level to be ready to train. Oh, okay. Cool. And then bolt. There we go. All right. So our other Vanguard, our newest Vanguard, Bolt. She's got the anticipation ready. When scoring a critical hit, debuff target in nearby. Oh, that's actually interesting. Cancels enemy overwatch. That's actually pretty. Canceling enemy overwatch is a little bit tough though for us because with us kind of focusing on swords, it usually means they're gonna get a chance to shoot us. It's kind of rough there. I'm just looking to see what she's got out of these. We did use lure last time, which is an improvement for me. Stealth crit chance, yes. This could be good. But we're gonna go for it. I'm gonna send her down over here and see what we can get out of this. Cool. Alright, so you can see our power levels 2 to 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and of course, since our Cyber Knight's been in every mission but the very first one when she was getting her surgery, she's at 6. It's a very strong power level, which makes sense as our leader, as our, I was gonna say mascot, but that's not really true. But yeah, as our leader and most experienced fighter, it makes sense that she's got this big power level that's gonna lead to big things. So she's got 251 hit points. That's pretty good. I think that's more than everyone else, actually. I didn't realize she had so many hit points. So that's pretty good. All right. Cool. So now that we're set there, we have one legwork coming in here. Let's see what else comes up until then. We're also working on our medical clinic. So we're trying to earn some money for, so we're waiting for the next mission to roll on in. Oh, here we go. Gather the team. The news streams are blowing up. This affects us all. The whole dome. What is it? Whoa, that looks big. The UNA, New Boston, and the 5 megacorps who run the dome have ratified a change to the city's charter to add a new megacorp. Uh-oh. The massive German conglomerate, Warner-Braun Global, is coming to town. They've been working on that for years, haven't they? I never thought it would really happen. The report that the UNA has published actually has details. It's not a blaze piece by some marketing pod. Every shareholder in every megacorp is going to be uneasy about this one. Do they think a rare moment of transparency from our government will calm them? Megacorp moving to a new charter city? That operation must be massive. They'll have to carve out some part of the downtown district as their sovereign territory. And then bring over their own. Okay, yeah, that's the sentence a little weird here. They will have to carve out some part of the downtown district as their sovereign territory, and then bring over their own citizens and their own military army. They'll only trust New Boston-based security companies as long as they have to. Gives me chills thinking about it. They're going to be so exposed during their transition period. They'll have to rely on local blue-card labor and local millsec. Anyone gunning for them is going to have an easy time slipping a bar between their bills for a while. Chills indeed. If I'm reading this right, in the first month, Warner-Braun Global can only bring 42 high-ranking citizens and a 1,000-strong security force into the UNA. Looks like it goes up quickly, but those are some dangerous quotas. I would not want to be in that little Warner-Braun Global island of 42. It shows how valuable tapping into a new charter city and economic zone is for a megacorp. Warner-Braun Global only operates in 12 zones, including New Berlin, the London Underground, Neo-Prague, Algiers, and the Swiss Financial Enclave. But they're tapping into the first dome in the UNA. Can't even put a value on that. Warner-Braun is spending billions and multiple years to make this happen. Their shareholders are going to be eagerly expecting returns. They're going to flood the biotech market in a good way. Biotech and everything medical, but they're going to tempt the millsec and corporate militaries with new offerings too. Every megacorp makes everything. They'll compete most with Ultratech head-to-head and with Matsumoto second. Looks like they're also obligated to take over 30% of the clinics that Ultratech runs for the city services. Oh, that's interesting. That's thankless work. Privatized medical services for gray card holders. Do we have like text coming up? Okay, I'm gonna have to see if we can find out some more information on that. Ha! That might be the only thing Ultratech is happy about in the entire deal. They must have paid off everyone from here to the top of the dome to make it happen. Looking over this high-level report? Yes, they did. Warner-Braun Global is obligated to buy a ton of property from other megacorps. who will sell them only in the crappiest spots. And Warner-Braun must join the UNA in 3 major joint venture research projects, who are sure to leak their secrets to the highest bidder, and they will foot the bill for the construction of Ward 11. You're kidding. Oh, they got played. That's a big bribe. It means they're staying at any cost. With a price tag like this, getting a foot in the door in the city's charter is something they can't afford to flop. They're gonna fight tooth and claw to make their space in New Boston, whatever it takes. We might want to meet some of the power players at Warner-Braun. They're gonna need a Cyber Knight. Yeah, we definitely need to get someone going on this then. This is a contact, possibly. This is the new, how did they put it? Era that was added, the new storyline, main kind of storyline thing that was brought in. So this is exciting to see what could be coming out of this. So we got some legwork. We got 9 people now. We should be able to handle a little bit of legwork. So we need to get people looking at this. So oh man, we don't have very good odds right now. 14 days and 6 hours for the duration. But success will mean an instant power player, but failure. We gotta do another one. We gotta try. So we'll get it in 3 tries, but that's that's over a month. That's like a month and a half of trying. So we would want to do it a little bit quicker, but I don't want to. No, I didn't want to send her out there. Oops. But I guess we are. I screwed that up. Actually, I was gonna pick the soldier. Anyway, we need to get someone sniffing around the Warner-Braun Global Enclave to see if we can quietly get in touch with someone. This won't be an easy one. The sharks are going to be circling the Warner-Braun people, just waiting for the frenzy to begin. I'll be as decisive if I see an opportunity. They're going to need help, the kind of help we can provide. And considering what Warner-Braun has paid to put a foot in New Boston, they're going to keep paying well. Alright, enough already. Another Bagger Corp, another day. The arrival of Warner-Braun Global is sure to stir up some new angles for work. We can all keep our ears open in our little corner of the underground. So we have entered the Treaty of 31 era. And an era is caused by a major event within New Boston and will affect your network of underworld contacts, jobs offered, markets, and open up new stories and opportunities. Eras usually last a while, at least a few months. The Treaty of 31 era means there are powerful Warner-Braun global contacts coming to town, but also that everyone around them is looking to take advantage of the new arrival. So yeah, eras were a big part of the Star Traders storyline. Each one brought in its own piece of main story, and you know, you could follow it or ignore it in Star Traders. So this should be exciting. We got a couple of missions before, but now we should be getting some other kinds of missions, and it should be interesting to see what pops up. All right, so this other legwork should be coming in. So we got something here. Cool. This is our legwork on finding a corrupt cop. I found our cop. He is Sector Commander Isaac Tenfold. Quite a nasty reputation. Even willing to work directly against his own people. Sounds like our kind of character. Gritty enough to do whatever we need if the pay is right. Of course, he has a condition. We need to work a job for him to prove we're compatible. Isaac Tenfold will pay well, and we can get a good look at his methods. This is a two-way street. He has to earn our trust too. Working together will show us his stripes. Any intel better be good. Any payment better be prompt. Let me vet him in so you can hear the proposal straight from the source. Right. Let me introduce Isaac Tenfold. Okay, bro. Interesting character design here for him. It's good to finally make contact, Star. I've been waiting for this meeting for a while. The regard is mutual. It's time we did some business together. First, let me be sure you know who you are dealing with. I am, as they say, a real meat eater. I grift, I graft, I skim, and I steal. But I'm coming to you, Cyber Knight, as a true professional. Someone with bona fide OPSEC chops. I need a real operator for real operations. You could say I'm a cannibal, but I don't like how it sounds. Carnivore has the right ring. You'll find that I'm well connected. I'm in with a number of the syndicates, but I can't trust their bosses or their fleshy hitmen with this kind of work. This is starting to sound like you're putting us up against Bravestar? I've sent you all the schematics and swap plans for an upcoming Bravestar raid. They're planning to hit the HQ of a hacking syndicate called the Electric Jackals in a little more than a week. Somehow, the Jackals got a hold of a Sigma 6 Sec AI's trainer. The Ultratech Sigma 6 is a generation behind the latest Sec AI tech. But the world is jammed with out-of-date systems, so the split kits they are cooking are still worth a lot of money. And Bravestar is about to kick down their front door? They would, except you're going to sneak in first. You're going to gobble up their dinner before they get to the party. Then you must have a buyer lined up for the Sec AI trainer. Ready and waiting. Since we're going to be partners, I'll be frank. It's another syndicate. The money on this one is too good to pass up. It has some nice symmetry to it, from one syndicate to another. This intel in the Jackal's hideout is very thorough. We usually don't get this much intel up front without some legwork. I wish they hadn't decided to hole up in the East Bank 72 sector. That dump is toxic. Unfortunately, we don't get to pick where we work. How are the Electric Jackals making split kits from a Sigma 6 trainer? It's a pretty sophisticated setup inside the chem factory. We know they have a Q-tank to isolate the Sec AI trainer completely from any outside quantum signals. They must have a real expert to be able to spoof the trainer that hard, otherwise it would shut itself down. How did you get access to this entire case file? I have to be very careful not to cannibalize my own team's action. But I don't work alone. I have partners in other sectors, and we trade leads. This is also how I can provide you with wider protection from Bravestar interference. This one is far enough away from me, I shouldn't even know what's happening. It's a nice, safe hit. Where did the Electric Jackals get the Sec AI trainer? Right now, it's a mystery. Bravestar doesn't have anyone undercover in their group, so we don't have that kind of intel. I'd be interested in finding out, but it's not as important as getting our hands on the trainer itself. Why is their hideout in the middle of that toxic dump? They are a small syndicate trying to break into the big time, so they staked out some territory that no one else wants, I guess. But you know, people still live there, and the Blue Ox officially own that stretch, so they've got someone's approval to operate there. I like it. I like the idea. By the time Bravestar SWAT arrives, we'll be long gone. This seems like a perfect opportunity to get our hands very dirty together. We could go far together, us three. Isaac Tenfold's Carnivore is ready to be planned in the Command HQ. So, here we go. We got one. We got 12 days to get to it. We also have on a line... Got a line on where a gang is keeping the loot they're siphoning up. Oh, so we're gonna hit someone too. So I think I'm trying to think of how I want to juggle these two missions, because it's obviously gonna be a mission too. I think what I'm gonna do is run this a couple days, and then we'll hit this one. Then we can talk to them and see when it comes. So we're kind of leave a couple days in between missions as much as possible, so we don't get our heat going too much. I think that's the way we gotta go. But yeah, more missions the better right now, because we need the money. We need the money for the clinic, and of course we need money for other various things. I mean, we have in the market stuff to buy, especially weapons. You know, like those E-Cutter, 9 Edge, these are all decent. This 9 Edge is actually pretty good. Oh, but the E-Cutter must have extra charged on it. So it's got 4 charges on it, looks like, so that's not bad. That's the difference. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, anything like that that we can get our hands on, it's always good. I don't see a lot that's interesting to us. And of course, armor will always be good. And definitely we would need to buy another cyber deck as well for our new hacker. It's good to have 2 that are really good, cyber decks that are really good, just in case, or at least, you know, decent. So definitely something we're gonna do. We'll probably have to buy some programs for it. So yeah, we need to be making some money for stuff here. The good thing is, since we're like sword people, we can kind of not have to worry about some of the stuff, because we're not going to be shooting too many people. Although a suppressor, having a suppressor though for an AR weapon, that could be good. That could be really good. That would open up some opportunities to use our soldiers a little bit more. Actually, I can do it. I was gonna look at the gun we got, but we can look at it this way too. They shouldn't be any much different, actually. I want to see what the noise is on some of these. 32 meters, okay. So that would crack it down to 22 meters. That one's really loud though. Like the defender is 25, so that gets cut down to like 10 meters. Got SMG. You're both using the Raycon, right? Raycon, maybe. Oh, they're not selling one? Okay, well then let's look at it that way then. I don't want to replace, I just want to see what it... So if I do this, can I do it? Nope. Nope. Well, we do it this way then. Noise iron is 30. That's Bull Assault. Look at this one. 35 meters on it too. Okay. Keep an eye out here. Okay. All right. So that's something we will want to think about then, because that is pretty interesting. That is pretty interesting. Getting a suppressor for it. That would get down to 25, which makes it a little bit more interesting. Of course, the pistols are a lot better for that because they don't have much range anyway. Take off 15, like a 10-meter range, which is pretty small. So, I mean, we could look at some mods and stuff, but like I said, we're grinding money right now for the clinic because I think that's going to be really important for us to have. And yeah, so let's. I think we can actually sell some of these. Pretty sure, like files. I think. I don't think that we have to do anything because it kind of seemed like we were supposed to decode it, but maybe this is what happened when we got it back. We decoded it, and now it's all selling. I'm not 100% sure on that. Also wanted to see. Oh, it's the team's power level. So, Merc's your Merc company's underworld renown and infamy represented in a single power level. Team power level is unaffected by Merc headcount, level gear, etc. It is a measure only of your accomplishments and your legend. So we're at 2. It's not bad. NBS cubes. Nano-bearing substrate cubes are the raw material component required for modern nanofab forges. Okay. And then digis, credits, UDubs, dollars, bucks, creds, lettuce. Interesting. All right. I wanted to see blue card. Here we go. That tells us something. All right. A blue card is a trifold document representing a work contract, temporary corporate citizenship, and a personal identification card within the realm of megacorporations. The elusive blue card, while granting an individual the opportunity to work within the sovereign territory of a megacorporation, offers limited security due to its revocable nature. These contracts can be terminated without cause and at a moment's notice, leaving the worker vulnerable to the whims of their corporate bosses and profits. Blue cards are most typically granted to workforces that require physical trade skills, such as those running nanofabs, maintaining and cleaning equipment and facilities. Domains like security services are expressly never given to blue card holders. While the blue card allows the temporary citizen to emigrate into corporate territory daily for their employment, they are not provided housing on corporate property and may only be present during their assigned shift hours. Despite the precarious nature of this citizenship, blue card holders have significant advantages in salary, services, and amenities when compared to the basic benefits provided to gray card holders under the United North American Services. Naturally, the benefits of a blue card vary depending on the occupation and, most crucially, the particular mega corporation that has granted the coveted blue card status. So blue cards then are corporate citizenship, it sounds like, which is a step up from gray cards, which are, I guess, country citizenship or dome citizenship, like minor. So blue card then was the one above that was what, green card? That seems to be the big cheese of citizenships then. Okay. Interesting. Did not realize that. We can learn more about the electric jackals. That's nothing that we didn't just learn. Nanofab and forges. Just wondering if there's anything there that we need to worry about. No. Leverages, combat, stealth. All right. Oh, all right. Awesome. All right. So, let's get this to 20 and then get that heat down a bit more. And then we should be looking for our way out. I lied, we're gonna go down to 19. All right, we'll take a look at it and see what we have. And then the next episode, we'll be doing this. So we're gonna need a Cyber Knight and a Hacker. Can do. We can earn 168k, nice, for successfully completing primary mission objectives. Plus 10 trust with Isaac Tenfold. And we get we can get a favor from him for discovering how the Syndicate obtained the Sigma 6 trainer. So how many people do we need? We have interactions too. All right, we'll have to we'll mess with this before we start, I think. We'll need 4 marks. Looks like there's gonna be a couple different paths. Oh, there's we can do legwork on this. I didn't realize. I should have looked at it first so that we could possibly do some legwork and get us in a different way. And we have leverage. We got, okay. So it pays to look at it right away. We should have done that first. It would have been smart. I don't know how some of this will work, because I wonder if I hit these, will it actually start the mission? So we can unlock a stage, a secondary way of doing it. I wonder how long this will take if we were to do it. Snake 2 miles of waste dumping tunnels that the chem fact sets on. The level will reset to 1 at the end of the stage. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay, then I would hit this to buy it and see if we can do it. Alright, let's see, let's try this. Who are the jackals? I haven't heard of them. Oh, okay, so we can ask him some more questions, okay. Let's do this. Who are the jackals? I haven't heard of them. The electric jackals are a smaller syndicate. Oh, the electric jackals are a smaller syndicate scrapping for a place at the bigger table. Now that they have a Brave Star target on their back, they aren't going to last. What is the big table where they want to play? Oh, they all want to play at the table with D Street Cartel. But you've got to prove your worth if you want to audition with the cartel. If they were left alone with their new Sigma 6 trainer, they might have shown they were worth a look. They are turning out mountains of United Digis right now, which is the way to any of the big syndicate's heart. Alright, let's see what else we got here. This is an open raid for the SWAT. They might change their mind any minute and kick down the doors. We don't want to delay. We'll have to get there quickly then. Okay. East Bank 72 is run by the Blue Ox. If you have a connect with them, it could be useful. Of course, the Ox are busy running product and extorting the remaining local squatters. The electric jackals must be paying them off to operate there, but that doesn't mean a well-placed bribe wouldn't land us an advantage. I must not have one. Okay. Alright, let's find out what this does. I'm gonna try it. We only have the plans the Brave Star SWAT drew up, which focuses on blasting down the front door. Not as imaginative as our usual entry. We'd have to tread a little more lightly. The case file has a lot of detail about the old chem factory that the jackals are holed up in. They've done a good job of collapsing, trapping, and blocking other entrances. But East Bank District 72 is famous because they dumped so much illegal nano waste into the tunnels under the factories. The Brave Star team reviewed what tunnel maps were recorded by the UNA regulators who shut this sector down. The SWAT captain the SWAT captain deemed this too risky for their force. Coming up from below could give our smaller team the element of surprise. No one in the Chemfac would be any wiser if it comes to a fight in the tunnels. I think this is a good idea, though. Even if it takes a few days. If some of the tunnels held up, we would just need to find a safe way through the labyrinth. One day? Okay, yeah, we definitely want to do this. Oh, yeah, and she's an under navigator. Yeah, this is perfect. One attempt. If not, then we can't do it, but I think it's worth a try. If some of the tunnels held up, we would just need to find a safe way through the labyrinth. I'm not taking a dunk in any toxic sludge for this. Who said anything about toxic sludge? We're talking about N72 anti-grav oil and its great promise for the space race. And it's toxic sludge? Well, if you're feeling picky. But they didn't say anything about the huge quantities of nano sludge being quietly dumped under the bay. I appreciate the joke, you two, but you're not the ones going down to see it firsthand. I don't like the sludge angle here. However, I do like knowing that the SWAT team wrote this option off and it would be out of their view if we used it. These maps are more than 20 years old from before the shutdown, but they will still be helpful. I'll see what I can do. Alright, so she's going, so let's see how that goes first. We got a chance to run this, so let's see. We got an extra day or two. I like it. The maps that the Brave Star investigators pulled together were invaluable. We should thank them. We can pen them a little note after we make off with the payday. Getting into the underground of the Chemfact isn't too hard. I found a way in through the collapsed basement of the next door hab stack. The housing for the blue cards who punched in daily at the factories was built right across the street, right on top of the toxic dump site. Pretty convenient. The families who were squatting in the halves didn't stick around to chat, especially after I flashed some UDs. Any sign that the Blue Ox paramills who run the district will give us trouble? I watched them from a distance. It looks like they were busy moving product and only occasionally come down to the halves for tribute and recruits. Did you reach the main ChemFact data center? I didn't get all the way there, but I got close enough. Once I started to cross paths with jackals patrolling the tunnels, I backed off. Wise move, Onyx. If they're patrolling down there, then there's a way up to the main hideout. We've gained an advantageous new route for stage 1 of the carnivore job. Nice. So patrols in the tunnels are likely to be lighter, and if we trigger any security level escalations, the sec level will be reset to 1 as we exit the old tunnels, which is going to be huge. So yes, that was definitely the way to go. That's wonderful. That is very wonderful indeed. So yeah, we'll be able to do that then. And then we'll go into their data center. And so instead of being affected by whatever happens down there, I mean, speaking actually, if we need to go in shooting, which hopefully we don't need to do, but it's a possibility sometimes, then we can do it if we need to. Combat required here. Okay, so that's gonna be fun. So the issue for that will be who we would take. I think I would go. I think I might go this way when I do it. We'll send our Cyber Sword out there, even though she's got the debuff right now. It shouldn't be too bad. It doesn't affect her strength. I think we'll run her out there and see how that goes. And there's combat required. I think she'll be good for this. Then we have our new hacker. We'll give her a shot and see how she does in this situation. And of course our Cyber Knight will be going too. I think that's the way we're gonna do it. Awesome. So I'm looking forward to that. That should be fun. So that's probably gonna be another 2-part heist where we do the first stage in one episode, then the other stage in second episode. But yeah, that'll work for me. I have no problems with that. And that was actually a lot more here than I thought we were gonna get. I thought this was gonna be a little bit quicker, but we got the new era jumped in, and now we have some new missions that are gonna be popping up here. So I'm very excited about this mission with our corrupt cop to bring that partnership together, and then we're gonna have this, what I'm guessing is a quest line, era line mission, I guess maybe is the way to put it, to hit some small time gang that's siphoning loot, and that'll be more money, and that should be hopefully enough to get us to here, where we will be able to pony up that cash and get that dedicated clinic for ourselves. And then hopefully we'll be able to maybe get an in with Warner-Braun and get some juicy missions that way. So of course, like I said, we'll have another heist in between there. So it's starting to look up a little bit here, since we don't have any monetary concerns of paying back Octane. We're kind of free here to move forward, which is awesome. Like I said, the money will be good. I think we can sell some of this stuff. They are both taking it for the same amount, so perfect. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, so we'll sell a couple of these just to make sure everyone's offering the same. Oh, Octane wants it? Go ahead. So, I mean, with this, we could definitely get ourselves into the 200k area. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's all this is for. I don't think we need to keep anything, but I'm also I'm also a hoarder. Let's get that out of the way. I'm a hoarder. I like to have stuff just in case. That's why I don't use items in games all the time. Always have the biggest problem in JRPGs. You get like potions and stuff, and it's like I never know when I might need my high level stuff, like the elixirs. So it's like I never use them. So it might happen here too. But there seems to be stuff that we can just sell. It seems to have been decoded and now just ready to sell. I don't know what accounts are going to be. And blueprints, I think, are going to be things that we'll be able to build eventually if we decode those. Not quite clear yet. We'll see when we get there. But yeah, so that is going to do it here. We are excited to keep going. So this will be last one before Christmas, even though, like I said, it will be way past that by the time this comes out. But should have time to record one in between Christmas and the New Year, I think. And that would be pretty good for a nice buffer in case the start of the new year is busy or something. I know there can be sometimes things that come up, but yeah, so we've done pretty good here, I think, and yeah, well, shouldn't have too much trouble getting enough out here. So hopefully we'll be a little bit closer to catching up with the buffer soon. So by the time we get to that, that's probably what's gonna happen. So I don't know why I'm explaining all this, but that's, I guess, the behind the scenes of how things go here. But yes, thank you all for hanging out and watching this playthrough and getting a taste of things here. If you're not playing it already, definitely, I think you should jump in. You're gonna enjoy it if you like this kind of game. And if you're already jumped in yourself, hopefully your playthroughs are going well. And yeah, I bet they are, but you're excited too. I know there've been a lot of people have been excited, and that includes me. So definitely thank you all for watching. Do like, comment, subscribe, share, all that stuff on this video or any of the others you haven't watched. We're in, is this 13? Episode 13, I think. So we're doing pretty good here. We're doing pretty good. We're getting a lot of content off of this. So thank you, and shout out to all the subscribers already here. I really do appreciate all of you. It's amazing to have that many, considering I was always expecting single digits. But thank you all very much. There's links in the description of the videos to the Twitch and Twitter if you want to check that stuff out. No obligations there, but definitely can if you like. But yeah, that is gonna do it for me in this one. We have another heist coming up, so that's something fun to look forward to. And we have another mission definitely coming up soon, and we're definitely gonna have something coming up off of this as well. So very exciting storyline productions coming, so stay tuned, and hopefully you're all doing well out there. Stay well, stay safe, stay good, stay healthy out there. Happy holidays and happy 2024. Hopefully it's a good year for everyone, so stay good, and I'll see you all next time. So have a good one, and adios for now. Bye bye.